Welcome to another Your Partnerships Meets, and I have the
Thank you.
absolute honor of being with Andrew Prince. When I first met you, I know everybody does it though. It's Andrew Prince Andrew.
That's
Yeah,
right.
but yeah, it's neither here nor there. But Andrew, well, first of all, thank you for everybody that you've already helped in the network already. You are known as the sharpest dressed man in the network with it, but it just goes with the territory. And also, thank you for being an ambassador. I mean, Andrew
I am.
Very actively leads one of our events for us each month. And people may tell you this, and may not tell you, but people really love the way you do it, and you make sure everybody has their time and making those connections and engaging.
Yeah, I feel it's important to make people accountable. Just turning up at a networking meeting thinking I'm going to get business for myself, they aren't the people I want around my table. So I'm looking to build mine to get to 30, and we're almost there.
Yep.
And those people are accountable to everybody else, not just to me.
Yes.
And if you can drive a meeting, as you know only too well, to generate results for people, then that's good. And I really enjoy it. I get as much out of it as everybody else.
Yeah, and it's good for everybody that way as well.
Yeah.
So, Andrew, you acquire businesses is one way to say it. But just tell people watching this that don't know exactly what type of business and what you do, please, sir.
Yeah, so the official title is I'm in the mergers and acquisition space, but at the end of the day, I buy businesses.
Yep.
The businesses I'm looking for are privately owned, family-owned businesses in the manufacturing or engineering sectors loosely, or even food production, which is manufacturing, of course. People forget that. So that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to build a small trading group of loosely aligned businesses to take them to the next level and increase profit at the end of the day and continue on that path.
So if you're watching this or know anybody that is watching that you could talk to that is looking to possibly look at even just interested in what selling would look like to them, I'd encourage them to get a hold of you. And as far as geographically, southwest, south?
You're southwest, south, and southeast, so all the way along the bottom of the United Kingdom.
Yep. And in principle, I know we talked about earlier as well, manufacturing, production, maybe even logistics, those type things. But
yes.
Can you explain a little bit why those particular sectors? What
It's not a sector I've really worked in much in my life before, here and overseas, but I'm interested in making things. And there's a lot of small and medium enterprises out here that have been going for some time that I feel I could put my entrepreneurial and management skills into to drive them to another level.
So things such as it might be a family-owned metal shop, for example, just making up stuff as they go.
Yeah, precision engineering.
They can even maybe 2 or 3 or something of that nature. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, 2 or 3 of loosely aligned businesses in metalworking business or manufacturing widgets, as everybody says. The more widgets
what do they do with all these widgets?
Well, the more widgets you make, the more money you make. It's as simple as that.
Yes.
And as you mentioned, logistics companies, they are of interest because, of course, if you're doing your own deliveries, you can maximise on
it
costs.
It all fits in, doesn't it?
Yes,
yeah.
it does.
Absolutely. And tell us a little bit about maybe some of the properties, or not properties, where'd that come from? The businesses you're looking at right now. What's on your
So
desk?
we've got a precision engineering business that manufactures, I can't say much because it's under NDA, but manufactures products for very large buildings, office buildings and high-rise buildings. And it has a patented product.
Okay.
So, of course, that's really has got some value
Absolutely.
there. And they make a lot of it here. And they've never thought about going international. So
Okay.
And they're thinking, could go international. We just don't do it. My skill is wider thinking, having lived overseas in places like Dubai, is the big markets. If you can take a UK product to a foreign country, it's often well received.
Absolutely. And then I was asking earlier, when you're looking at something you're considering, about how long did the process work and what do you look at?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. So we always try and do deals within 3 months, which is quite a short time to do all of the legals and the financial due diligence that has to be done for both sides. We love to finish off within 4 months max. Okay. Otherwise, tends to go a bit stale and people get a bit lazy about replying to questions and then the drift.
Because excitement's at first, isn't it?
The excitement happens and then people who are selling lose their focus on keeping the business going. And if the deal falls through for one reason or another, they're then left with having to pick up their own pieces.
Okay.
And we're frustrated because the deal didn't go through because no one got on with it.
And is there any particular any particular things someone should be thinking about when they're even consider? I mean, you've been running a family business for 35, 40 years, whatever this type thing is. You know, the children don't want to take it over.
Yeah.
No one's here. You know, what should they think about to prepare themselves is what I'm trying to say.
Getting ready for sale also helps, and we talk to a lot of people and explain how to get your business ready to sell.
Yes.
And we explain. So, if you've got a health problem as an owner,
Yep.
if you've just done it for a long time, if you've got no children interested, or you just plain had enough, why not think, I'll sell it?
Yeah, you need to think about what you're going to do.
The sad statistic is the majority of small and medium businesses are never sold properly. They fade away, they carry on quietly, and they drift off.
Well, you don't think about the
which
exit.
is really sad.
A lot of people don't think about the exit. They should.
No.
A lot of people don't think about the exit when they're doing their day-to-day
No, they don't.
business stuff.
No, they're proud of what they do, and I think they do it very well. So getting a business ready for sale is really important.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Excuse me, I got a little tickle in the throat.
That's okay.
Trying to get rid of it. I'm sure Shana edit that out. But so is there anything else that you wanted to bring up during this talk, sir?
For what I do, not particularly. We're here to help people along the way. Obviously, we benefit and the sellers benefit. So it's a two-sided deal. You have to get on with the people you're working with. If you don't get on with me, it's unlikely to happen. If I can't see eye to eye with you, it's also unlikely to happen. So it's important that people are open-minded about it's not only about getting that top price and nothing else matters.
Yeah.
There are lots of bits of the puzzle that go to making a deal.
Yeah, because it's all, as you said earlier, it's all got to align. It's got to be the right, and not only that, people will try to maybe give you some more glamorous look at the books before they.
Yeah, people try to hide things or delay giving you things.
Yeah.
And if you're upfront with it, you can probably deal with it okay or understand why it is what it is.
Yep, absolutely.
You're correct. So, I mean, we talk to a lot of people as well and just explain to them how to get your business ready to sell. Because if it's ready to sell, it's easier for me to buy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Andrew, thank you for your time. Thank you
My
for
pleasure.
coming on to the set, and thank you for once again everything that you do. What would you say to people that have not been out to Corcoran Media before, like yourself? I mean, what do you think of the place?
Please come, enjoy the visit, enjoy the interview, and just relax and be yourself. It's great to be yourself.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter if you make a mistake, you'll edit it out.
Well, Shane will anyway.
Yeah, and there's no swearing allowed.
Well, we'll edit it anyway.
But I will say that with networking, referral networking, like you've learned this very quickly. The more you give, the more you get.
Absolutely, the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah,
and that's what so many people get wrong. It's just because it's that whole. It's just like talking about even what you do with your business and everything. But it's just that whole journey. It's not just a quick thing. It's all about You've already said it so eloquently well that you got to give to get. That's all there is to it.
Indeed, you do. But thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Indeed.
We'll see you again soon.
I hope so. Yeah.
Cheers.
I'll do the interviewing if you want.
Excellent. See you later.